Hi guys, Lularoe Lindsay Johnston here, and I'm finally back for an update on what my first month with Lularoe has been like. I really wanted to do a 1 week update, and it just did not happen. You just get really busy with this, and it can be a little overwhelming at first, but it is a good overwhelming, and it's amazing, and I'm so happy with where I'm already at. It's incredible. So I'm here to update you and give you, I've got all my notes here with, real figures, can help you set some, realistic expectations. Everybody's going to be different, and you hear stories of really high sales and you hear ones of, very low. So, I think it's nice to have a good perspective and a good broad reach of different people and what different people's experiences are. So this is, just going to be all about my full first month, because I got my onboarding call on June 6th. I waited a couple of weeks. I took my time because I did the initial inventory, which was 335 pieces at the time. That does change now depending on what they are offering in the onboarding package. And then I added 280 extra pieces to start. I think I mentioned in another video that I'd wanted to start large. The more you have, the more you can sell, and we were able to do it, so we did. So we added the Maxi, Classic, Nicole, and Amelia, as well as leggings. So 280 of those pieces. So I started around 620-ish, 630, roughly around there. And I'm glad I did. I think it really helped. I've had a couple breakout pieces that have really sold well. The Amelia has surprised the heck out of me. She is the highest priced dress, but oh my goodness, I've sold so many of those, as well as the Maxis. Someone in my area, and it just goes to show you, it just all depends who's shopping. You can't even follow necessarily what your sponsor says sells great for her, because not my direct sponsor, one above her, Maxis, she can't get rid of them. Me? One party I sold 12 of them. How is that even a thing? That was almost 20% of the sales for that party. That's crazy, but for her they just don't sell well. The Nicoles, they're one of my favorite. They're not moving very well for me right now, so it's kind of all up and down. It really just depends. I don't think that you can really rely on, my answers for that or your sponsors. It's just going to end up being who you have in your group, and what they want, and who you attract customer wise. Because being in my area, if I'm in Raleigh, I have people from all over shopping. Same with my sponsor, and up from there. So it's all different. It's never going to be the same, so it's kind of hard to gauge, oh, you should get this because it sells the best, not this because it doesn't. You really never know. And a couple of the slow pieces, I think it's just because it's summer. The Lindsay I've only sold a couple of, but it's summer, and I've heard people say that, I'll like to get one of those in the fall. I think the same with the Nicole, because the sleeves are, longer. The Amelia does have the benefit of having shorter sleeves. They're both pretty airy, but I'm just fingers crossed the Nicole will do better then. But so I onboarded the 6th. I waited a few weeks. I took my time taking the pictures because that was a lot to take pictures of. I think total we spent, let me say, about 24 hours over about 3 days to take all of the photos. We, on a Saturday, ran ourselves into the ground taking all of them, but I have such good help from my husband. He dressed the mannequin, I sorted everything, I took photos of everything. It's really helpful having a helper. If you can have one, or you have a friend who can help you, your husband, anybody, it's very beneficial, so you're not running back and forth between taking the photo and dressing the mannequin. I actually knocked over one of my lights doing that one day when I was just trying to take legging photos, because I did get some 4th of July that I put up before my in-home and online launch, and I was going too fast. I knocked over a light and I broke one of the pieces that holds the umbrella out, it fans out. One of those snapped, and it does affect the lighting. I didn't think one of those was going to affect it. We have to twist and manipulate that umbrella just right now to get good lighting on the mannequin so it doesn't cast a shadow. I've got to order a new one. So if you can have somebody who can help you, it not only saves time, but it's safer. I know from experience now. So over that time, onboarded the 6th, I did once I got my inventory, the next week I started receiving stuff Monday, and because I placed 5 additional orders for those 280 pieces, I got inventory Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Nothing ended up coming on Wednesday. I sorted everything, got everything ready, and from that, I did get 4th of July pieces, so I did do just a small sale before. I just put up the 4th leggings so people could get them before July 4th. I did sell 12 leggings from that. And then other than that, I had my in-home launch where I sold 39 pieces. My goal is 50. Right now, my goal for every party is 50. 39 was really good. That's not including the crazy amount of maxi skirts my mother buys. I did 40 pieces at my online launch. My first hosted party went great. I sold 53 pieces, so I exceeded my goal. And then my second hosted party, which was just last week, it was a bit of a flop. It was only 11 pieces. But I tell you, I did not get discouraged. I kind of had a feeling. I only had 2 hostesses at that one, and they weren't the most involved, but it doesn't matter. You stay positive. You still put all the same stuff out there. You do things just like you're doing if you had a party of 400 or 500 people you know, were coming through to shop. You post the same things. You even follow through your hostess rewards. I see a lot of people commenting about, do I give them the leggings? Do this? Yeah, I told them about free leggings. And so one of the girls didn't sell anything, but I sent her something. And I said, I'm really sorry this party didn't go great for you, but you're still going to get those leggings. Go pick them out. And she was still really excited. I don't think she expected that, but she still put herself out there. She did invite her friends. She wasn't, completely inactive. It just didn't work out. And that happens. So even from that low sales party, in total, I've sold 164 pieces to date, and my sales are right around 5,700. And that is in 4 sales, plus just the little sale of those 12 leggings. And I think that is just darn incredible. And that 164, if you were adding my numbers up before, 9, I actually had 2 ladies come to my house yesterday, to just look and shop. They've heard so much about Lularoe, and they found me on a community website. It's called nextdoor.com. It's basically Facebook for your neighborhood and surrounding neighborhoods. They contacted me, said they've heard a lot about it, but don't know what it is. So I had 2 groups of friends come through yesterday, and they ended up buying 9 pieces total between the 4 of them. So that's where the rest of those came from. And so from June 16th, which is, I looked at my sales report, that's the very first day I sold one of those 4th of July pair of leggings, to July 17th, which was yesterday, for people who came through, it is around 5,700 in sales. And that is just from 4 parties, 3 online and 1 a small, kind of a flop, and 1 in-home. And I think that is just incredible. I just got started with this. I don't have a huge VIP group. I did do a loop. I am growing it, but it's not huge, especially in comparison to some of these other girls out there. So I'm very happy with myself. I'm very impressed. I look at this and I'm just in amazement because, I'm doing this for my family, myself, my husband, my poor mom who wants grandchildren so bad. Everybody has some debt, I'm sure. Everybody isn't quite in the best financial state or place, and we're there. We live paycheck to paycheck, and we want to start a family, but we don't want to rush into something that we're not prepared for. And when Lularoe came into my life, I just knew. I had a feeling about it. I couldn't stop thinking about it for weeks, and I finally reached out to who's actually my upline. She had to pass me down to one of her girls because she already had too many. She, just talking about explaining through this, I just knew. It was a feeling I had. My husband was on board. And just after these few sales, I am so blown away at the potential of this. If I wasn't ordering inventory after every single sale, I would have paid off that initial investment plus some of what I bought after. Because your initial comes out to mine. It's a little different when they change the pieces. Mine was $51.34 and 50 cents, I think. So $5,700. That's paid back in 4 parties. It's amazing. And I'm so skeptical and so a little cynical about things. And everybody worries when you put so much money into something and so much time, and is it going to pay off? And very much so, I was worried about that. And it's amazing to me. You know, no one's telling some grand story, you know, when they sign on and sell all this product. No one's, you know, fibbing about any of this. It's really amazing. People love these clothes. I love these clothes. I'm wearing my new favorite classic tee. I only took 2 things out of my initial inventory, and one was this. It makes me think of the Max from Saved by the Bell, all these like little pieces, and it just looks so old school, and I love it so much. I have a couple more in my inventory. That's why I felt okay taking it. And I took a Lindsay too that I had duplicates of. But just the feeling I have right now of happiness that all of this work is paying off, and you know, in the long run, in a couple of months when, you know, once this is paid off and we can start paying off bills of our own, that this money, that profits can start going towards, you know, then we can start planning to have a family. We're going to get ourselves to the right place to do this, and it just makes my heart so happy to know that, you know, I've chosen the right thing, that Lularoe is my answer that we've been looking for so long. We're able to get where we want to be, and I'll be able to eventually, you know, quit my day job and stay home with my kid, which is what I really want. I didn't want to, because we can have a kid now and I could continue working and so could he, but we want to get ourselves financially right where I can stay home. It's important to me to not miss those essential moments of, you know, my child's life. And my husband would like that too, and that is a big dream, that this will eventually let us both be able to stay home. I think it can happen. I think it can work. I want to be, you know, I want to be doing something for myself and that I love, which is Lularoe. It's amazing. And I can do that, and I can earn income for my family, and I can also be there for my family. That is just the ultimate goal and what I want. And it's just so nice to see that even from this first month, it exceeded my expectations. I have done so much better than I thought I would, especially coming from, you know, not a sales background, not a pushy person. You don't have to be, though. People love the product, and as long as you're friendly and engaging and you can tell them about what it is, they'll want to know. And these leggings, I tell you, they sell themselves. The woman who came to my house yesterday, one knew nothing about it, and the girl bought 2 leggings and a shirt, and I think she was already saying, this is going to be a problem, and as soon as I take these home, my daughter is going to be wanting to come back. But that's a good thing, and they're neighbors, and I'm getting to know more people. There's so many positives all around, so I'm going to stop ranting. Those are my figures for my first month. I'm so happy. You know, if you're in the same place and you've been thinking about possibly doing this, contact me. My team, such a supportive, helpful team. My upline trainer, to up for me, she used to be a teacher. She is fantastic. She has so many opportunity calls. She helps. I do have my first girl signed up under me, and we've all group chatted. She's very helpful on, you know, bigger, extensive knowledge and long term of Lularoe. Whereas, you know, I may have a smaller perspective. She helps with the larger. And it's just amazing, supportive company. And, you know, I want to help you guys with the same thing. So if you have questions or are interested, contact me. Let me know. I can help answer some things, and, you know, take the leap now, because as this company grows, I can't believe, I wish I had signed up the day I went to my first Lularoe party and learned about this stuff, so I could even be that much further ahead. But just contact me. Let me know. All my information will be below. If you have any questions, or if you know you want to sign up, I can help you. I hope Lularoe can be someone else's answer to, like, this is for me, because it is really just blowing my mind. I hope everyone who hasn't started their journey yet, I wish you luck. And if you're on your Lularoe journey, that's awesome. You know what I'm talking about. And I will see you guys next video.